Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. This is class 8 online class. Subject is general science and I am your science teacher, Ms. Rizwana. This is your science book which you have studied in grade 8. Okay, this is your syllabus for first term 2020-21. You have 5 chapters and these are the names of chapters written in this slide, and now you have to write this syllabus in your notebooks of first term title page. Okay, today we will start chapter number 1, atoms and molecules, and today you studied topic number 1, what is an atom. Learning objectives. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to define an atom, explain theories and size of an atom, and explain the structure of an atom. Look at this picture. You can see many things in this picture. Water, oil, forest, trees, rocks, minerals, soil, animals. All these things are called matter. What is matter? You have studied about matter in your previous classes. Matter is anything which has mass and occupies space. Now question arises in your mind that what matter is made up of? What is the smallest unit of this matter? Before study the actual smallest unit of matter, look at the history of the concepts about matter. So we have in this slide ancient concepts about matter. For many years, people have wondered what matter is made up of. So the first concept is about Greeks. The ancient Greeks philosophers' beliefs was all matter was made up of 4 substances, namely earth, water, air, and fire. The next is ancient Chinese philosophers' concept. The ancient Chinese philosophers believed that all matter was made up of gold, wood, water, fire, and earth. They believed that all matter was made up of these 5 substances. And the third is Democritus concept, 430 BC. Democritus was also a Greek philosopher, and its theory or concept about matter is very successful. Now look at what is his theory. Democritus believed that matter was made up of indivisible particles called atoms. Word atom comes from the Greek word atomos, meaning indivisible or not cuttable. He believed that nothing could be smaller than an atom could exist. Okay, this is the belief of Democritus about matter. He thought that matter is made up of very small particle, atom, and he derived this word, and this word is derived from Greek word atmos, and its meaning is indivisible or not cuttable. It means that atom is so small that it cannot be further divided into small pieces. Democritus' theory is still accepted, and scientists believe that all matter was made up of atoms. That is why Democritus is called a father of atomic theory. Since then, about 430 BC, and nowadays, scientists' experiments have shown that all matter indeed made up of atoms. But the modern picture of atom is very different from what Democritus thought to be. Okay, what is the definition of an atom? In the light of atomic theory, we can define an atom. An atom is defined as the smallest particle of an element that can exist, or atoms are the building blocks of all matter. Okay, this was the old concept, but as the time passes and new discoveries and experiments are carried out, then scientists come to know that atom is not indivisible, but atom is divisible. Look at what science tidbits says. Although the Greek word for atom means indivisible, scientists have since discovered that an atom is not indivisible, but atom is divisible. And inside atom, smaller particles than atom are existing. These particles are called subatomic particles. There are many particles inside atom, but out of these particles, three particles are called fundamental particles because these are the uh, particles which are present in all atoms of elements. What are these fundamental particles? The positively charged particles are called protons, negatively charged particles are called electrons, and the neutral particles called neutrons. These three particles are called fundamental particles. So the new picture of atom is that the atom is not the smallest particle, but the particle smaller than an atom exists inside atom. Okay, size of an atom. Atoms are so small that we cannot see them with an ordinary microscope. A single atom measures only about 10 raised to power minus 7 millimeter across. More than 10 trillion atoms would be needed to cover the full stop of the at the end of this sentence. You can see the full stop here at the end of this sentence, and we need 10 trillion atoms to fill this full stop. So now you can imagine how small atom is. Okay, do you know what this instrument is called? This instrument is called electron microscope, and we use this scientific instrument to see atoms. Okay, remember the name of this instrument. This instrument is called electron microscope. Now, what is an element? We have elements all around us. Each element is made up of its own kinds of atoms. For example, carbon is made up of identical carbon atoms, and no other atom is present in carbon element. And iron is made up of identical iron atoms. It means that carbon element is made up of only carbon atoms, and these are all identical. And iron element is made up of only iron atoms, and these atoms are also identical. Next, the atoms of different elements are different in sizes. Different elements have different atoms, and they also differ in sizes. Now this is all about atom or matter, and the theories about matter, atom, its size, and the old and new concepts or picture of an atom. Now this is your home assignment. Write these five, write the answer of these 5 questions in your notebooks. Question number 1, define an atom. Question number 2, briefly explain the ancient Greeks and Chinese concept about matter. Question number 3, who is the father of atomic theory and why he called so? Question number 4, what do you know about the size of an atom? Question number 5, what do you know about the fundamental particles of an atom? Activity: draw a structure of an atom showing fundamental particles. This is the history of the atom timeline. This is the very old and first picture of an atom given by Democritus and Dalton. And as the time passes, modifications were made in atomic structure, and this is the new picture of an atom which was given by the scientist, modern quantum cloud model post 1930. Thank you.